Hey guys, so now we're going to look at the older code and we're going to update it to something a little bit different. So we're going to click on our green flag to see what we have. And I'm going to do the same thing that we did with the play button. So I'm just going to disconnect my forever change ghost effect for all of them. So for my play button, for my intro screen, and for my info button as well. I'm going to click on the green flag again, and now I can see both of my buttons, and I'm just going to go ahead and move them where I want them to be now. So you guys can change their size, change their position, pretty much do whatever you guys want, but I'm basically just trying to figure out where I want to position everything. Once I've done that, I'm going to click on my play button first, since I changed where it's located. I'm going to click on the stop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to change my X and Y. So I have a new white X, which is negative 128, which is what I'm trying to make my blue X. And for my Y, it's going to remain the same. So that's awesome. And I'm not really changing the size of it, so that's fine. I'm going to click on my play button and do the same thing. So my X for this one is 138. And my Y for this one is negative 91. Okay, so now I can go ahead and connect these codes back together. Now when I click on my green flag, I have both of them. That kind of changes, so that's awesome. And when I click on my play button, they hide and I can see my background. Perfect. Now I need to also change my info button. So when this sprite is clicked, I don't want it to actually play the game. I'm going to type in a new message. I'm going to broadcast info and click OK. Now, while I'm broadcasting this info, I'm also going to go into looks and I'm going to hide this button. What I'm also going to do is, for my play button, I'm going to also add from the yellow events tab, when I receive info, I'm going to go into looks and I'm going to hide this as well. So when I click on my info, so I'm going to click on my green flag. When I click on info, it's going to hide both buttons. So that works perfectly. But now we want to go ahead and show that screen that's going to break down how to play the game. So we're going to hover over, choose a sprite, and click on the paint tool. We're going to call this info screen. I see this didn't get changed, so I'm just going to change this really quickly. Okay. And now for our info screen, I'm just going to go ahead and click on this X and change it to 0 and this Y to 0. And I'm going to make a screen. So I'm going to click on my rectangle tool. I'm going to choose a color. I suggest choosing a light color. And I'm just going to go ahead and make a box so that this is what appears. And you guys can make it as big as you want. It's kind of up to you how you guys want to make it look. But I'm going to add a box here. And I'm going to now click on my rectangle tool again and make a second box with a different color towards the bottom. With my text, I'm going to pick a different color and maybe a different font. This is kind of up to you guys. And I'm going to, at the bottom, type in go back. Okay. This so the players can kind of see where they can kind of head back to the actual play screen. Okay. And then I'm going to use my text tool again. I'm going to use a different color. And I'm going to go ahead and title this How to Play. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger and place it right here. So this part is kind of up to you guys. You guys can decorate this. You guys can add designs as much as you guys want. But once you're done, you want to go ahead and add text. or you can also do little drawings too to kind of show how to play the game. That part is up to you guys. Just as long as the player has the three main informations, which are one, how do I move? Two, how exactly do I get points? And three, how do I lose? So as long as the player has those three information, that will work perfectly for them. So take some time out, add some text, add some drawings, really decorate this, make it as best as you want, and then we're going to go ahead and code this to kind of wrap up our info screen.